In our continuing look at the business of green today, it's green building. And believe it or not, your home leaves a greater carbon footprint than your car. And the buildings that fill our cities do far more damage. But the green building movement is taking hold, and it's turning green into green. For some people anyway. Diana Olick has more on that. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Sue. That's right. Green building, once the musing of folks with visions of solar panels and lots of money to spend on them, is now a whole new ballgame. Green building has grown to a $12 billion industry, and it has only just begun.
In Southern California, a very small company is building a very few homes, part of a very big idea.
It smells like there's just great ground movement and maybe a change from early adopters to early majority.
Steve Glenn founded Living Homes, prefabbed modular green homes.
Our formula is to get world-class architects, work with them to create standardized lines of homes, and then use factory or off-site production to build the homes better, quicker, cheaper, with a smaller ecological footprint.
Glenn is building on the groundswell in green construction. Witness the record crowd of 20,000 at this week's Green Build conference in Chicago, 8,000 alone for the keynote speaker.
This is the greatest economic opportunity that our country has had to mobilize and democratize, small d, economic opportunity since we mobilized for World War II. That's the message we've got to get out. This is not a problem, it is an opportunity.
In the U.S. alone, buildings, commercial and residential, consume 40% of the nation's raw materials, use 70% of its electricity, and account for 39% of greenhouse gas emissions.
It was kind of a thought a decade ago this was all kind of do-gooder stuff, and it was motivated by environmental reasons. It's also, frankly, good business.
That's why United Technologies, which makes everything from buses to air to elevators greener, reduced its own carbon footprint by 20% in the last decade, even as the company doubled in size.
All of our energy reduction projects in the last 10 years have been good for the shareholder.
Now, Mr. David admits that the costs up front can be higher, but he claims they can be recouped in energy savings in as little as 3 years. And as these green products that go into building become more mainstream, well, they will also become less expensive. Sue?
Thank you very much, Diana. Appreciate it. Well, this week has been